Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Sean from Haunting the Crypt. Let me tell you a little bit about myself and what I want to accomplish with these videos. First of all, I am a sound and audio engineer. Went to school for it and did nothing with it. So there goes that whole career. Who knows? I could be producing the next Foo Fighters album if I actually stuck with it, but I didn't. So shame on me. But so I also have been and will always be into the paranormal, whether it be hauntings, ghost sightings, or Bigfoot or Sasquatch, whichever one you want to call it. Um, Also, really big into UFOs and aliens and pretty much everything under the sun that can't be explained, basically. Um, but I like to look at those and like to investigate that type of stuff. So, with that being said, you, the viewer, can help me out with commenting, sharing, and kind of going over any experiences that you've had. I would love to hear the stories and quite possibly do videos on your encounters and stuff. Maybe even do an interview eventually. So we'll have to wait and see how that whole thing plays out. I really wish it would play out. Right now, currently, the videos that I would like to do is basically that. I would like to shed light on lesser known haunts, lesser known cryptos, get stories that aren't mainstream stories, if you will. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, and hopefully we'll accomplish that with your help in doing research in this field. So that's basically what I attempt to accomplish with this. So thank you if you do submit any stories or anything like that. You can be totally anonymous if you would like, but please leave a contact information so if I have questions, I can contact you. But I'll leave your name completely out or change your name completely different and call you Mr. A or Mr. B or something like that, or Mrs. Whatever. So we can go from there. But let me know what you think of the videos. Hopefully you like the videos eventually that come out. I'm currently working on one right now. I'm getting stories collected from other sources that are kind of hard to get a hold of at times and find stories on. So hopefully that video comes together fairly quickly once I do get all the sources together. So that's a little bit about myself and about what I attempt to accomplish with these videos. So I run the page Haunting the Crypt with a friend of mine, Dave. We're going to do these videos. Basically, you're probably going to see me a lot more than Dave, which, whatever. That's what's going to happen. But I also am a part of this group here in New York that we do go out ghost hunting, and we do go out and look for strange occurrences and such. So with that being said, that group, you can find the website for them at northernnewyorkparanormal.com. That's NNYparanormal.com. You can definitely check that out, and you can definitely contact them also, who will eventually, they can contact me because I'm a part of that also. But that's kind of like my other friend, Mark and Sean's, baby right there. They deal with that stuff more. And I run this Facebook page, Haunting the Crypt. So here it is. The very first video that I'm going to do tonight is on this cemetery that we came across, or they came across rather, and we went and checked it out. Now the cemetery, we know nothing about, really. It could be really old or it could be really new. I have no idea. The one thing that I do know is that the first night that I went out there with them, we definitely caught a few things. Okay. And last night we went out again to the same cemetery, same spot, and we caught more stuff. That stuff's not going to be in this video because we're still going through everything. But the stuff from last week, I'm putting in this video. So along with this video, you will see photos. The photos were taken that night. and the audio was taken that night also. So the difference is from last night to a week ago is really there is no difference. It was a lot warmer last night than it was a week ago. It was rainy last night and it wasn't a week ago. Those are the only differences. So this is going to be my first video clip, or my first audio clip rather, and I'm going to put some pictures in this segment here so you can see it. So this video clip, we were down by this area where we had thought we heard water, like something being thrown into the water, or something being clicked together, like rocks were like clicked together or something like that. But you'll hear it, the video, or the audio. I keep saying video. You'll hear the audio, and it sounds like, to me, it does sound like two rocks or something being clicked together and then something thrown into the water. But the only problem is that there is no water around. Now, it could have been flooding because it had rained like a lot that week that we were, previous. But I don't really think there'd be a lot of water, so it would sound like this. So here's the video. I'm going to play it in just like normal, like we heard it the first time with the rock clicks in it. Okay, so this is the video.
Well, I'm happy now. Yeah. We walked away with something.
Is that light moving there?
Holy shit, what was that? What the hell was that? It's another rock. I wonder if there's somebody over there. Someone's got to be over there. But they don't have a light.
Okay, so that's that part. Now the next part is I'm going to replay it, and I'm going to kind of amplify that spot in particular where I think the rock click and the item getting thrown in the water is. So here's that part.
Well, I'm happy now. Yeah. We walked away with something.
Is that light moving there?
Holy shit, what was that? What the hell was that? It's another rock. I wonder if there's somebody over there. Someone's got to be over there. But they don't have a light.
Okay, so there's that part. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to just loop it a couple of times for you so you can kind of get the gist of just that area. Maybe you can kind of hear it a little bit better that way. But here's a couple loops for you. Okay, great. So there's the loops. I would love to hear what you think it might be. It might be something, it might be nothing at all. It might just be our imaginations or something weird that we picked up. But, I mean, in all honesty, I have no idea what that could have been. To me, we kind of discussed it that night. It kind of sounded like maybe a turtle shell, maybe a big snapping turtle that kind of went crashing into the water. But like I said, there wasn't no water there. It could have been flooding over there, but I mean, if it was flooding, it would have been not a lake, but anyways, I mean, that could be one theory, but another theory that I have could be a like rifle getting cocked back and then fired. Maybe like a flintlock rifle, some residual noise from past maybe hunting season, or maybe a past battle that happened in that area. I don't know. I'll have to look at the history behind it and see what we have. So the next video, I did it again. The next audio clip that I have for you is what sounds to me like Mark and I were discussing an EMF detector, and he asked me if I had one, and I said, of course I do. I already had it turned on, so I handed it to him. Basically told him it's all ready to go. So all you have to do is just do whatever you want with it, and it's good to go. But you'll hear what sounds like kind of like a right after I say basically here you go. To me, it kind of sounds like coming at you. I don't know. I mean, that wasn't like, it's nothing I said. You can clearly hear my voice saying, oh, here you go, type deal. And all of a sudden you get this weird coming at you. Like, I don't know. Like, I talk like that sometimes, but you could hear my voice clearly on that. But Mark and Sean doesn't talk that way, especially when we're in the pitch black and I'm handing them something that has a little green light on it and saying, here you go. Coming at you. I mean, I don't know. So, but here's that audio for you right here.
Oh, let's see here. You got a spare hand? Got it right there. You got a spare hand. Already on, ready to go. Yep, it's already on. Oh, cool. Yep.
Okay, so there's that audio. That's just the normal sound, and I'm going to play a boosted amplified signal for you right now. So here's that.
Oh, let's see here. You got a spare hand? Got it right there. You got a spare hand. Already on, ready to go. Yep, it's already on. Oh, cool. Yep.
Okay, great. There's that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in, just repeat it. That's all I'm going to do a couple of times so you can kind of really hear that. And maybe it says something different to you. Maybe it rings something different in your ear than what I hear, which is totally cool. I mean, that's what we're here. We're just going, and we're not saying this is what it is. It is a possibility. Anything's a possibility. But here's that. Okay, great. So this next clip that I have is, something that is very, very, very different. I've never heard anything of like this before. In the few times that I have gone out, I've never heard this before. So this is going to be my favorite audio clip to date. I really, really, really would love to hear your opinions on it. So we are talking about the night basically being a successful night. And what happens after that is basically this. I'll play it right now and you tell me what you think. So here that is that part.
Well, I think you can chalk this one up to a success. Yeah. Sound and image. That's pretty goddamn rare. Yeah. It's a good night, I think. Yeah.
Okay, that's that part there. Now, with that part, I'm going to amplify it for you so you can hear it. Here it is.
Well, I think you can chalk this one up to a success. Yeah. Sound and image. That's pretty goddamn rare. Yeah. It's a good night, I think. Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to repeat it a few times for you, but I'm not going to do it like repetitive. I'm just going to repeat it, give it a second, repeat it, give it a second, repeat it, give it a second type deal. So here's that. I have to tell you, it sounds completely like a cat. In my opinion, it sounded like a cat, but the only problem was there was no cats out that night. I mean, yes, we are out at a cemetery that's surrounded by woods, but the problem was that there was no cats that we distinctly remember hearing that night. So it being a cat could be a possibility. It might be a ghost cat. that could be a possibility. But when it's boosted, it doesn't really sound like it's a cat to me. It sounds like something else. But I mean, it could go either way. I mean, tell me what you think. Just looking for opinions here. So that's what we caught from our first night out. Like I said, we are still reviewing audio and photos from last night's adventure to the same cemetery, and we will be going from there. But check us out. Haunting the Crypt Facebook page should have Haunting the Crypt YouTube channel. Should be associated with this also. And also Northern New York Paranormal. That's nnyparanormal.com. Check us out there. And also we are going to be doing podcasts as well. Starting tonight, we are recording our very first one tonight. I'm very excited about that. We are doing an episode on the missing 411. So if you know anything about those type of cases, it's some very compelling stuff in there at times. So we're just going to have to go from there and see what happens. All right. So everyone take care. Hope to hear from you. And keep checking us back. We'll be updating the page all the time. So everyone have a good night or a good day, whatever one it is when you watch this. So take care, everyone. Bye.